vital for upholding statutes like Florida's Section 918.13 and Federal Section 1512 against tampering. These weren't mysterious concepts, they were safeguards written into evidence law. Yet Wester's department had allowed officers administrative permissions that bypassed those safeguards entirely. The loophole was wide enough for deceit to pass unnoticed until someone questioned patterns too strange to ignore. Prosecutors in Florida reframed absence as proof. They argued deletion demonstrated knowledge of wrongdoing, much like flight can indicate guilt under circumstantial evidence standards. Each erased segment, they said, was an act of intent. The courtroom accepted that proposition, turning silence into confession. Across the aisle, federal attorneys had no need for interpretation. Jenkins' wiretap played like a script of self-incrimination. Every laugh on tape functioned as testimony against him. Those dueling realities, one built from vacuum, one from audio saturation, exposed how fragile technological trust can be. Corruption thrives where oversight falters, but evidence endures where access ends. Agencies nationwide responded quickly. Policy revisions introduced third-party audits, firmware locks preventing unauthorized deletion, and cloud-based backups immune to internal manipulation. Federal standards for data authenticity began spreading to state departments that once relied on officer honesty alone. The reconstruction of Wester's deleted footage completed the paradox. Investigators mapped metadata fragments against dispatch records and dashcam overlaps, creating a visual breadcrumb trail of his pattern. When the recovered seconds aligned with arrest patterns, the illusion of malfunction collapsed. Technical absence had evolved into irrefutable presence. His conviction rested not on what video showed, but on what it failed to hide. In the end, those cases reframed digital evidence as both weapon and shield. A missing file could expose deceit as powerfully as a recorded confession could document it. Technology did not lie, access did. What began as sterile forensic analysis became a moral indictment of control itself: who holds it, who abuses it, and who can no longer escape its record. And from this cold machinery, the next chapter moves to something human, the grief left after the truth is finally proven. Courtrooms and communities reeling. What happens to a community when the protectors become predators? Courtrooms, usually sanctuaries of legal ritual, transformed into stages of reckoning. Rows filled with victims who once waited for justice now faced the very officers they had once obeyed. Every word spoken carried the weight of betrayal, a betrayal born not from strangers, but from the same uniforms that symbolize safety. In those rooms, the fragile barrier between lawful authority and criminality fell away, leaving sorrow and disbelief behind.